Today with me, as always, I have the pleasure of having my sidekick and guest, Mr. DJ Mickey Breeze. Mickey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Mr. Wolf.
That's fantastic, fantastic. So how's life treating you? You working on any new projects?
So far, so good. Just been making sure to keep my shows and everything in line. I actually am working on a project at the moment, releasing something in February.
Okay.
Extended play.
The
in
EP,
February.
right? Is
Yes,
that what they
indeed.
call it? All
Yes,
right,
indeed.
all right. So what, have you come across any new software, anything you want to share with us, maybe this show or next show?
I have. I would say a lot of new hardware options I've been exploring as well as software. At least in the DJing market, there's been a lot more software advancements as far as how people can operate and manipulate music. And then as far as hardware, there's just a lot of new shiny buttons out there that I'm trying to press.
Yeah, I saw you demoing at, I think it must have been, although not a sponsor, but Guitar Center, and you just tore up the place, had the disco lights going, the light. You must have threw a party at the showroom floor, so
yeah.
it's
Always
always a
fun.
pleasure watching you stream live. So you have to be sure I have to set my notifications so that I catch you the first time through.
Yes, indeed.
So tell me a little bit about an organization that you had mentioned while we were talking earlier, Future Squad. Is that something maybe you can share a little bit about?
Today's Future Sound. Today's Future Sound actually is a bit of a collective or an organization that goes around the country. I have seen them more closely in Oakland, but basically they go around teaming up with colleges and different schools and giving what they would call beat therapy to children. And that hits really close to home for me because I started producing at about like 8 years old on this little handheld game system, but there weren't a lot of people who could help hone that just because not a lot of people saw much worth of giving direction of something that advanced to a young mind. But starting later this month or early next month, I'm actually going to begin doing a series on production tips and tricks that I've learned either over the years or stuff that I'm still trying to figure out and kind of putting it into motion for today's Future Sound.
Well, how's school coming?
School is going well. I'm on track to graduate.
That's a good thing.
I'm trying to get out of here as soon as I can.
That's right, you're about ready to, now, as we counsel students, are you looking at going into maybe a certificate program, associates, or maybe a 2-year, 4-year type situation?
I've been looking into a few places, such as Berkeley or IPR. My original plan actually was to go to McNally Smith before the college actually shut down. I was planning on doing PSEO there and getting some sort of scholarship program going on, but a lot of what I'm focused on as far as my career is concerned after school is just focusing on, I would say, marketing strategy, getting things like BMI and ASCAP and stuff in line and figuring out how to promote and get a lot of the groundwork done,
Now tell me just real quickly, what is BMI and what is ASCAP, just if you can share that? Or what it is, sort of.
BMI and ASCAP are music licensing companies. So basically, if you have a song, an EP, an album or something that you would have put out, BMI and ASCAP licenses all of those songs and actually tracks them and how they're being streamed and distributed and sold and things like that. So BMI and ASCAP, I would say, is BMI or ASCAP, I would say, are the number one ways in the music industry to actually collect off of your art form.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, I certainly thank you again for stopping in, and as the show develops, we're hopefully will bring your equipment.
Yes, indeed.
Over a few times, we'll do some breakouts.
Yes,
and,
indeed.
Hear that DJ Mickey Breeze sound. So thank you very much, sir.